Welcome everybody, it's NBA KJ here, and I would like to ask you guys a question real quick before we start the video. If you were building your NBA franchise right now for the next 5 years in the future, who would you pick as your starting point guard? Damian Lillard or Russell Westbrook? Let me know in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe. Take care everybody, later. Now let's start with the Western Conference Finals. That cool with you? Cool. Perfect. With only 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter, the Rockets lost their final lead of the game. And you know what that means? That means the Warriors did not look back. And for you astute basketball fans out there, if you would take a look at the box score and compare the plus-minus statistics of the starting five of the Rockets to the Warriors, I want you to give me any freaking reality where this team would have been able to win. Because I don't have access to Rick Sanchez's portal gun. And I can't think of any team that can win with stats like that. I know James Harden only gave you 20 points. And I know Chris Paul was really trying his hardest, but there was really nothing they could do with the Warriors tonight. They were scoring their behinds off, firing on all cylinders. And it's really difficult to stop all of those guys at once. It was already difficult enough to stop them without KD. And then you add such a prolific scorer onto the team. It just makes it just a miserable, almost nearly impossible task to try to keep up with those guys. Now, I'm not going to talk over these highlights too much because I think it's pretty evident what they're doing here and pretty much what's going on. But I want you to take note of the point of emphasis that I'm focusing on, and that's off-ball movement. You know, it's tiny little mistakes like this that would have me screaming from the sidelines. You have to box out against the Warriors if you want to have any chance of defeating them. And it was at this very moment that I knew the game was over. Yeah, it was over at this point. So let's talk about something else. Let's talk about the Cavs game, shall we? Now, going into this game, there had been so much talk about how it was pretty much over for the Cavaliers. But like I told everybody, I have seen this story before, people. We know we've seen this story before. And I don't understand the overreactions that happen just based off of 2 home games. We all know the series does not start until the home team loses at home. We know Boston handles their business when they're at home. But the real question is, how are the Cavs going to respond? And question answered. So I want you guys to pay attention to this one point of emphasis throughout this game. Passing. Passing is what this game was all about. If you pay attention, LeBron James set the tone with his passing. And without a doubt, this team is so much better when the ball is moving. It's better than when they just watch LeBron play God mode or Jordan mode and just get the heck out of his way. But at that point, it's just not team ball. It's expected. And Boston was very apt to counter that. But when the ball is moving, when George Hill is hitting his shots, when Kevin Love starts getting going, when JR hits a few shots, that's when the Cavs are so dangerous. Because we know, without a doubt, LeBron is going to get his points regardless. But the difference between him scoring 40 and 12 assists and him scoring 27 and 12 assists is huge, because he doesn't have to put in an extra 20 points because his team is doing it. And that is why the Cleveland Cavaliers won. But the question is, how will Boston respond?